We are here outside Scotiabank Place in Ottawa with Hockey's Future to wrap up the 2008 NHL Entry Draft. A man who joined us for our preview show, Mike Oak from ISS Hockey, has joined us again to kind of recap things about 36 hours later. Really, if you look at that first round, Steven Stamkos, the four defensemen right there, not many surprises, were there, Mike?
Well, no, really there wasn't. I guess like we said in the preview show, we talked about the potential for some trades, and I think the fans were treated to a number of trades, and every time they announced through the commissioner that we had a trade, a big roar from the crowd.
Now, four defensemen taken in the top five picks. First time ever that has happened at an NHL entry draft. That kind of puts it home, drills it home, that this really is the year of the defenseman, isn't it?
Well, certainly in the fact that some teams had to trade up. Toronto made a move to move up even only a couple of spots, but they really feel that Luke Schenn has the potential to be a cornerstone of their defense for years to come, and by moving up just two spots, they were able to get him.
Now, Nikita Filatov going to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I kind of thought they were hoping to land a defenseman like a Luke Schenn after all the stuff they went through with Nikolai Zherdev. Filatov's just too good to pass up, isn't he?
Well, exactly. I mean, them picking at 6, obviously Toronto felt that potentially they may lose Schenn to a team like Columbus, but having shown in the past a willingness to go over to Europe to make their selections, again, they took a player that potentially could be a real gem.
The Chicago Blackhawks selecting Kyle Beach, who couldn't join us right now because he's inside torturing little children. You know what? I think he's going to kick that rap now. Everyone seems to get a chance to speak with him here. All those stories that are so-called through junior hockey have gone away, and he's got a nice fresh start with Chicago.
Well, you hit the nail right on the head. He's going to get a fresh start with Chicago, and now he's going to get to go to their camp. He'll meet with their officials, and they'll kind of somewhat lay out a plan for him moving forward towards next year and some of the areas they'd like to see him improve on, and I'm sure the discipline on the ice is one area that they're going to be talking to him about, and moving forward, I think he does have a fresh start, and we'll see how he progresses from now on.
Now, as we mentioned, not many surprises either by guys jumping up in the draft or sliding a little bit. Maybe the one guy, Colby Roback with the Brandon Wheat Kings. Are you surprised to see him outside of the first round?
Well, again, I think that he did drop a little bit. I wasn't 100% sure whether he would go in the first round or not, and having him fall out of that first round, I'm sure he was a little disappointed. But again, where you get drafted means absolutely nothing. Now that you has been drafted, his opportunities to go to camp and shine there and show some other teams that, hey, maybe we made a mistake and should have grabbed him when he was available.
Now, this puts 2008 in the book. We look forward to 2009 now, and we know 2008 was one of the best drafts in years. 2009 thought to be just as good, if not better. It's going to be one heck of a race between John Tavares and Victor Hedman, isn't it?
Well, I think it certainly is. John Tavares is going to have a lot to prove next year. In some people's eyes, maybe he's slipped a little bit behind Hedman. I think also some other names you have to keep in mind are young Matt Duchene from the Brampton Battalion, who's had a phenomenal rookie season and certainly is going to be a player for folks both in the hockey industry and fans to watch next year, as well as the Cowan from out west, the defenseman from Spokane, a big defenseman who had an opportunity to win a Memorial Cup this year. Lots of experience early. Also a member of the under-17 team for Team West, I believe, won the bronze medal at the Under-17 World Challenge in London this past January. So certainly another player that people want to keep their eyes on moving forward to next year's draft.
Mike, thanks for helping us out here this weekend in Ottawa.
Dustin, it's been a pleasure, and I'm glad to be a part of Hockey's Future draft shows.
That is Mike Oak, Chief Scout for ISS Hockey. My name is Dustin Nielson, and that will do it for us from Ottawa at the Scotiabank Place. Steven Stamkos, first overall to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he will start his career with Tampa Bay.